So, Saltex 2017, and I'm going to jump straight into the footage of our meetup, All the Gardeners UK meetup. This was the highlight of the day for me, for sure. Having everybody come from all over the country. I mean, some of these guys have travelled for well over 3 hours to get here, and as you look around you will notice some familiar faces. I will at some point give all these boys a special mention, not in this video because I didn't take enough footage, but in the videos coming up everybody here will probably at least have a special mention at some point. I know that not everybody at this little meetup was specifically from YouTube. We had a few boys here from Instagram and a few just from the Facebook groups that are out and about at the minute. But this by far was my highlight of the day. I mean, we were there for at least 2 hours, and I probably could have spent more there just chatting to all of you guys. I know a couple of guys came in just as we had left, but I know that I did get 5 minutes to say hello to you guys. You had come down all the way from Scotland. As I say, we had been in there for 2 hours, and we did have something sort of set up with Hater as well, so some of us had to disappear off. But guys, this was an amazing morning for me. So me, Greg from Greg's Mowing, and Dave, the lawn guy, we all got a chance to go and have a little bit of a chat with Hater, and got to ask him a few interesting questions. Also, the most important thing to me was that Hater are now showing a real interest in the YouTube community. So guys, anybody out there, get your videos out. And you never know, you may end up getting a phone call at some point from Hater, but they're very interested in the community, in the way it's growing. Got to meet this young lad, ever so cool. He came up and wanted a picture taken with me, which absolutely made my day. Thanks ever so much for that, mate. I say, we did get a chance to meet lots of people. I must have had 7 or 8 different people come up and just shake my hand and just say thanks for all the videos. And guys, this is so humbling for me. Also, I know you might have seen it on Emerald Bren's video. I had a chance to be interviewed. This really took me by surprise, and basically they wanted to know about the YouTube channel, and they wanted to know why I started it up. And my biggest thing to get across was, I'm not the only guy doing this, and there are plenty of other people out there. And I really it did take me a bit by surprise, I must be honest. And just as we started talking on the interview, I caught out of the corner of my eye all the guys that came for our little meetup. Here they come. They just came wandering in as well, which did add to the pressure a little bit. I could see some smiles and some waves coming at me. So I must be honest, the interview itself was a bit of a blur. But the main thing I wanted to try and get across was that this little community we have is growing. I mean, last year we had 4 people that turned up to Saltex. This year we had about 16, and I say there were more people that were walking around that shook my hand on the way around as well. So we are an ever-growing community, and yeah, the little interview was just a real strange occurrence to me. Hopefully I didn't embarrass myself too much. I know that what the lady did ask what stall I was looking forward to seeing, and the stall I said I was looking forward to seeing, apart from the Hater stall, was the Echo stall, and I later on found out that Echo weren't actually there. So these things happen when you don't prepare. We also got to have a chat with a guy from Toro, from America. And yeah, he is also very aware of the growing YouTube community we have. So yeah, watch this space. Don't really have anything to say at the minute, but something might be happening with Toro along the way. All very exciting stuff. So the rest of the video is going to be just a bit of a walk round Saltex itself, a bit of random footage of different bits and pieces I did get to see. Because we had such a good meet up in the morning and having a chat with Hater and all the rest of it, I didn't actually get to walk around Saltex until about 2 o'clock. So yeah, time had got on, Also met a really cool guy at the Walker stand, and he came over and also shook my hand and then sort of said about how much he'd been enjoying the videos. Another amazing moment. I think I'll take this moment just to say, next year, obviously, hopefully we'll all do this again. There are a few names I am going to call out which I would love to see there next year. John Ryan being the first one. Now, John, we very, very nearly gave you a Facebook Live chat. We know you are going through a little bit of a sensitive operation, let's just put it that way. Hope everything went well, mate, and hopefully next year you can come along to this as well, and we can all, you know, have a chat with you, because that would be awesome. Another channel I'd like to say would be Jason Gardner. Jason was getting a lot of talk about him. We spoke about a lot of different YouTubers, and Jason was one of them. Everybody got good talk. No one was being slagged off, but Jason was getting mentioned a lot of love for his channel. I know he lives in Norfolk, so it's a little bit away for him, so would be great if he could come. It was great to meet up with Emerald Bren at Saltex. He was one of the very first people to comment on my videos, and I always remember him. He was literally one of my very first subscribers, so absolutely brilliant to meet up with him. Talking of John Ryan, got to have a look at a little bit closer of some of his lawnmowers he's been using. These are the Waybangs. Crikey, they are heavy. I mean, they are a well built machine. Had a chat with a chappie that was he didn't actually work for Waybang. He was just there having a look at them, and he has used a lot of them in the past, and he really spoke highly of them. My highlight was the sweeps, and you can't go wrong if you've got sweets on your stool. I will always stand there and have a look, but I would love to have a go with those Waybangs. They are absolutely a brilliant piece of kit. Another great booth that was there that I like to have a look around was the Skag booth. I don't know what it is with the Skag place, but Skag mowers, one of my favourite things about them though is they got the most comfortable seat ever. If I could have that seat, I wouldn't get out of it. If I had a mower like this, I would use it all the time, in the living room, in the garden. I absolutely love those seats. Another channel that I would like to see there next year maybe would be the guy from Mowers and Stuff. He always has very interesting talks on his videos, and I think Saltex would be right up his alley, and I would love to see his video on Saltex. Unfortunately, I'm not clued up enough to be able to talk about specifics of all these new mowers and machines. They're just too far out of my league. So if he was to come, I'm sure you would get a really good video from him. I would just like to say a massive thank you to everybody at Hater who, you know, came and met us that morning, brought us the t-shirts, brought us all a coffee. A massive thank you. And I mean, Hater, you are one of the only guys at the minute that are noticing us as UK gardeners on YouTube, and hopefully it is something that will just continue on. So thank you ever so much for coming, buying us our coffees, and giving us all some freebies. Thank you ever so much for that. I think one of the final things I will mention is that of all the people that came and met me as I was wandering around, and you know, would just come and say hello and say thank you for the videos. Next year, guys, come to the meet up in the morning. If you know we're going to be there at 10 o'clock in the morning, just come and say hello. I mean, it doesn't have to be, you know, you don't have to have a YouTube channel to come and meet us in the mornings. We would be more than happy to have anybody come and see us and come and have a chat with us. You know, by all means, come and get yourself a coffee, and yeah, come and say hello. So that is me and Dad done for the day. We are off home. Hope you all got home safely. Take care, be good, and we will see you in the next one.